Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You are watching Plum Bob Diaries with MJ, and currently this video is a continuation of my Memory Lane series. So if you're familiar with my recent series MJ's Memory Lane, I thought I would do a series that would showcase all of my old past builds, and we would walk down memory lane together as I take you through a tour of them, talk about the inspiration behind them, and a little bit about my journey of growing from, a builder, lacking information, to now being more adept and more skilled in the, skill of building in The Sims 4. So we've gone through quite a few different vintage builds in my save file. I have more than vintage, but I don't know, a lot of them are vintage and retro, and I just love that. So if you are someone that's for the retro aesthetic in The Sims 4, if you're someone that's into storytelling, if you love just gameplay and story driven let's plays, and just appreciate those sorts of builds anyway, then this series is for you. So last time we were with my property manager slash landlord, Mr. Sunny Boulevard. That's the sim that I'm with right now, and currently he is a bit upset because he's had quite a day. He was hungry for a while and he ate later. But anyway, I thought we would visit an old build of mine in Oasis Springs, because it's something about being in Oasis Springs that just tugs at my heartstrings. Like, it was one of my favorite worlds ever since the game launched. This is one of my favorite neighborhoods in the world of Oasis Springs anyway, because especially when it turns nighttime and you see all these lights light up, like you see them now, but when it gets darker, like, it's such a cozy feel and vibe. So I always enjoyed playing in this neighborhood. Now, majority of these houses on this block I made myself. This one I believe I got off the gallery because I had a family that I wanted in this particular neighborhood. All right, let me just go ahead and give you some backstory since we're here anyway. So in this neighborhood of Oasis Springs, I forgot what the name of the neighborhood is. That's crazy. I thought it was so like cute, and it just gave me family vibes. So I thought to myself, I have no toddlers in my game. At the time that I had this idea, this was well before Growing Together came out. I know in my previous videos I was like, I had a whole entire block dedicated to, like, everything that inspired me from Growing Together. This whole block was inspired by my want to play with the Toddler Stuff Pack. And I know that kind of sounds crazy. Why would you want to play with that stuff pack so bad? Okay, just bear with me. So I had this Toddler Stuff Pack, bought it probably not too long after it came out, and I had toddlers in my game. I wanted cute stuff for them, and I really liked the idea of going on a play date. But the crazy thing about it is I had no toddlers in my save. I had been playing with young adults for a very long time, and it wasn't until I started watching PD Plays It and Ocean Sims, to where I was like, I really want to have more gameplay in my, I love storytelling, love watching that, but gameplay wise, I really wanted to enjoy the features that I had paid for, and learn how to use them. Like, how do you actually have a play date or host a play date in The Sims? I still have yet to this day to try it out, but I think I'm gonna make that one of my videos. So anyway, the idea of a play date was that, okay, I need to have toddlers. So every family on this block needed to have a toddler, so that I could then invite the neighbor's kid to a play date with my kid, and they all could hang out. So that was the inspiration behind all of these builds. Now, regardless of the parents or what they did for a living or the parents' hobbies and interests, each child would just be, something that I wanted, so that I could just enjoy gameplay more. Now, these families are from diverse backgrounds. I want to say, I had my brownie family here, which is my black African American family that was living here. I since moved them because this was such a huge lot. I feel like I want to change this into an apartment build. But they are part of that whole gameplay challenge that I want to, try out of playing with a toddler. I have my pristine family right here, which they're a multicultural family. They live here. I have, or at least I had like an Indian single mom and her little boy. They were so cute. They were just living out here. This is such a cute house, by the way. Living out here, like she was just, trying to take care of her baby away from the dad who lived in the city. And I think maybe I wanted to move her into something better, or like maybe have her make amends with the child's father. I can't remember. And then over here, if you watch my Petty Campaign series, Dallas Sonny. Dallas Sonny is he's he's a Southern boy at heart, but he is really a very passionate politician, down to earth, and he's really for the people, for the environment. And he lives in this, like, what I would call just a nice regular home. It's not fancy, he's not rich, he's also not poor. It's just a nice average basic home in that mid-century style. So that was the other task with this project when I redid all these homes, is that I wanted them all to match the mid-century style. Again, this one's not made from me. I got this from the gallery. It may have even been little Simsy, because she's great at just knocking out exteriors, really good. But yeah, I think I didn't feel like building at the time. I was like overloaded. I'm like, I got another family though. So oh yeah, the last family on the block. Again, little Simsy, she's a great builder. I believe this is her build. Check out her stuff. If you don't know about her, you're living under a rock, because she's a great builder. Yeah, go get her stuff. She makes a lot of good base game builds. But the family I had here, I had like two dads with a daughter, and was there another one on the way? They would be expecting another daughter, whether through surrogacy or like through another adoption. I think they wanted another one. But they're such a cool, fun family. That's why I had to, like, I didn't want them to like not be in the world. So that's why I had to place down a lot, because they're too cute not to have in my game. Anyway, so yeah, that's the overview of the inspiration behind this neighborhood. Today we're going to take a look at this lot right here. So this lot, this is a mid-century home that's inspired by the old retro TV show, The Brady Bunch. So if you've watched the Petty Campaigns with Wilhelmina and her story, you know that one of her workers, at least on her husband's side of the business, he lives here in this mid-century home. And I've gone through this home in gameplay before, but I don't think I've ever given an actual tour. And again, this home was built years ago. But yeah, this was based off the Brady Bunch. Not, to like make an exact replicate or whatnot, but for the family that I had with a toddler, I just wanted to be of that essence. So yeah, the dad, he's a well-off guy. They got money here. So this is luxurious, but this also shows that the family that lives here, they're into retro items. So they have collectibles that they appreciate, and I can tell you more about them inside. So this is not a two-story house. It's just all one story. Actually, I don't need to go in build mode. You know what? I will go in build mode. Let me, in case you like this, let me give a shout out to the lot and let you know where you can find it. So this is called The Perfect Family. Because it is based off of like the idea of a perfect family. Like the Sims that live here, they were supposed to be the snooty ones on the block with because they make the most money. So they were supposed to be the snooty ones on the block. But then my couple over here came, and Mr. What is his name? Pookie. His name is Pookie Perkinson. He's one of the husbands over here. Really great guy, but he's bougie as well. He has some fancy things in that house. But I actually still, maybe I could bring you guys along and we can make a pink themed what is it, mid-century build, because that's Pookie's favorite color, and like he would totally love that. But they definitely need a bigger house. They have an expanded family. Anyway, with this family over here, the reason this lot is called the perfect family is because the family here, they have it all. They have the wealth. They may not be the nicest, but at least with the, what do you call them, the Brady Bunch's theme, it kind of fits the retro perfect family vibe. So that's why this is called that. It is on a 30 by 20, and again, if you don't know, you could check out this lot and many others on my gallery ID. You can find it at Mars Attack 12. Go check it out. I have over 100 different builds on here, probably 200. I can't even remember, but there's a little bit of everything: residential, community lots, rec centers, restaurants, anything you can think of, it's on there. Except for getaways. I have yet to make a getaway yet. But yeah, just take a peek and see if you like anything and let me know about it. Comment down below. Also, let's take a look at this bad boy. So I'm going to have Mr. Sunny come over here. Again, if you guys have been following along, then you know about Mr. Sunny Boulevard. He is our property manager slash landlord for a lot of the different builds in Oasis Springs, Del Sol Valley, and San Sequoia. So all those sunny worlds he will be responsible for. So let's take a look at the place, and immediately you can tell the step up in my, you know, build style. So if you guys have watched the bungalow build where I share about an elderly couple and how I built the layout, and I really had no plan for it, this one I had a plan in mind. This one was definitely me having an idea of what I wanted, inspiration from the Brady Bunch, not replicating their layout, but like being inspired by that. I actually had, you know, sometimes I get printer paper and I just sketch on it. I sketch a layout plan for what I want for the interior, and this is what came to life out of that. So as you can see, we got the entryway. We have, I love an entryway that looks like an entryway. This little coat rack little moment over here with the umbrella. I love when I do that. Now I fixed this place up to have fixtures of this old wood to like really give off that 70s vibe, and I just love it. We used a lot of the mid-century elements from, where did this come from? Get Famous or the Bowling Pack? I used a mixture of them all. So like these couches were from Get Famous. They're retro, so give off that 70s vibe. Also the coffee table is retro. Even this one, that which I'm using as a TV stand, this is actually another coffee table, but you would know. And then of course we had to incorporate wood paneling and, you know, the books and all of that. So yes, this is definitely 70s for sure. So yeah, this is the living room. Now before I take you outside and all of that, here's our little star of this home, Willie. The whole reason I made this home is for this little guy, because I wanted to have a play date. Anyway, so in this home, again, if you have been watching me, then you know my rules for building homes. I feel like it's not a house unless it has at least 3 bedrooms at the very least. So here's an office here. Now you can convert this to a bedroom if you're planning with growing together, or like you want to do a stay over and have the grandparents over and whatnot. You could fit a double bed in this room just fine and still have room for a dresser on this end. So yeah, just want to let you guys know the theme here in this whole house is like wood paneling and green. So that was the aesthetic we went for. Again, we went for retro vibes, and that's the aesthetic I had in mind when I picked out the furniture pieces. Even like thinking of the wood that's attached to the legs of this furniture. It's all been thought out, you know. I worked with what I had. This guy's Walter, who is the dad of the house, like he is a collector, so I want to show that he's studious, but that he's also into, you know, traveling, and he likes to brag about his items from his travels. As you can see, Sulani items over here. So yeah, that is the office area. And again, if you like this house, please feel free to download it and customize it how you like, and let me know what you guys think about the build. Over here we have the shared bathroom, the kids' bathroom, I like to say. So this one is, like I said, a bigger bathroom than if you've seen my old retro builds before, they're in like modest homes and the bathrooms are like 3x3s and 3x2s. This is a lot more spacious. This is a very nice appropriate sized bathroom for the kind of money that they make here. And by the way, I use Jungle Adventure counters. Jungle Adventure is a pack that has a lot of nice features in it. If you use them in the right way and for the correct aesthetic, like there's a lot of use you could get out of Jungle Adventure besides the gameplay that comes with it. Now over here is a hallway that wraps around. There's something about this that made me think again of like, I bet you I could do this a lot better. If this was a 2-story home, we'd make some really cool stuff. So anyway, we wrap around this way. As you can see, if you are familiar with all the packs like I am, if you build often, do you know where this door comes from? This is a retro door, and it came with the Get Famous pack. Now that is such a cool pack. I love all the items that came with that pack, and I love that they give you diversity in that pack when it comes to like if you want to go for like this, like I want to say, yeah, mid-century stuff there. They got 70s style stuff in there, and they also have this big like bodacious what do you call it? You can either call it Baroque or like just super fancy furniture if you have like a snobby sim that wants to go all out. But I love these retro doors because even in apartments that I still visit today, like I had a friend who had an apartment building that was made in the 70s, and when I first met her and went to her apartment, they still had shag carpet and doors like this. So yeah, for believability, I love that this was added to the game. This room is a room that is shared by the boys in this house. So there's a child sim and a toddler sim in this house. And I know I could have made them 2 separate rooms because the lot is big enough, but I had gone on a journey even before making this house. Like I made plenty of houses before, probably 30-40 houses before this one, in which I discovered that I really like when siblings share a room, and the use of the like this bunk bed combo. It was fun. I used to have this save that was strictly for building, in which I'd have a test play family to make sure things function and are the right place. And I had these 2 siblings that would stay together, and I just love just the vibe of like I would practice with the house for a little bit, and if I like the house enough, I just play in there for the rest of the day or the rest of the week, and it's really fun. So if you have not tried it, 2 siblings in one room, either the same age or different ages, it's so cozy. And mind you, I build for storytelling and for cozy vibes and aesthetics. So yeah, if you're good with this, yeah, you will enjoy this. Now again, this is a nice size room. If you don't want to put 2 siblings in here, you can have it just as a standard bedroom, whether with 1 bed or with a double bed. It should fit in here just fine. And also it should fit a dresser in here or a desk if you needed to. But yeah, so that is Willie and Walter Jr.'s room. I forget the kid's name. Little Richard, I think is his name. Willie and Little Richard are in this room. And then over here, as you can see, there's more items over here. This is actually a little toy, but it's... Wait, is it a toy? This looks like it goes in Dad's case of artifacts that he has, brought back home from trips. This is the Mrs. and Mr.'s room. Now, this is an old style house, so I didn't do an ensuite here. But I guess I could have, because the bathroom is literally next door. Like, if you want, you could renovate this and put the door here so that they can have an ensuite and have that be just for them. But I didn't do that because I kind of liked having just multiple just open access bathrooms. But yeah, this is a room still with the same theme. We did continue with that 70s retro aesthetic. We got the, you know, green and wood paneling going on. So yeah, this looks really good. And oh my gosh, you guys will have so much fun in here. Now this is the other extra bathroom. As you can see, we got the bathroom clutter cabinet, which I love from Seasons. This is from Laundry Day. I love a good broom. I wish we could use these. We have brooms. We have broom clutter items. Like there's another one that came with Horse Ranch. We have a ton of different brooms and different swatches that came with Realm of Magic. Of course, all you do is fly with them, but with Bust the Dust, you would have thought they would have took those brooms and allowed us to like sweep the floor with them. And I'm still hoping we get an update with that, because what if you live off the grid and you're like, you know, want to live out your rustic off the grid days and you want to sweep your floor? That would be amazing. So, you know, if you guys have access to the Sims team, let them know. Like, MJ wants brooms in the games and sweeping action. This is the additional bathroom. So for anybody else in the house, if they're just over on this side of the house, they could use this restroom. Again, if you want, you could take away this hamper and put a door here and make it an ensuite to the bedroom. But yeah, this is how I have it now. And we put washer and dryer. I like having laundry in the game. The only way it could be overwhelming is if there is like too many floors in your house. I had a whole barn. I was playing in cottage living. I had grandparents, which was not good because there's just two of them in the house, but they had like this family home left all to themselves because their kids were grown, and majority of the time it was just them. And then they had a farm to take care of, and they had 3 levels, which never got used because everybody's grown and out of the house now. And oh my gosh, how it would take me a full day to just clean up the house and take care of the barn. Jeez, imagine if these elderly folks did have a full-time job. It would be insane. But anyway, yeah, so this is, yeah, our laundry unit, another full-size bathroom. Beautiful. Sticking with that color scheme. And through here is a wraparound. It's like a little hallway with a little cabinet. Little dining cabinet, or like, I'm not sure what you call that little trinket cabinet, but anyway, it leads back out into the living room, so it's a little loop around. So I like that. And anyway, this hall leads to the kitchen. Now this kitchen, it is so cool because this, again, I was inspired by the Brady Bunch, where they had a lot of wood paneling in their kitchen. If you look at an episode of them, like their refrigerator was built in. Like a lot of their stuff, if you look back at old retro homes, their fridges were either tinted, they were like off-white cream colored, or actual wood and matched their cabinets. So I know we do something like that kind of today, but oh, you could tell it was vintage. But anyway, this was inspired by that. It's not an exact layout. I wish I had like a corded telephone to put on the wall. In fact, we do have wall phones now if you did the login events that were recent this year. But yeah, at the time that I made this, I did not have that, but this is what I came up with. I had Dream Home Decorator, and I went as far as I could with that. We when I say we, I mean me me and my brain at the time, I came up with this wood swatch that came with the ice cream pack. What is the name of that ice cream pack? I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Freezer Burn Be Gone. This is, okay, we got Cool Kitchen stuff. So Cool Kitchen is a cool pack. It comes with a lot of we needed kitchens bad back in the day, and Cool Kitchen really met a demand for a lot of us simmers who were wanting something different, something new, something fresh, and it brought it. Now it didn't hold up long because like obviously the top counters were all glass and they were repetitive. Anytime they make a repetitive object, that's okay. Obviously with the counters, like if you put clutter on there and you repeat it, then it sort of breaks the immersion of the game. So they didn't have like just regular cabinets like this, and that's where the flop. You'd think they'd go back and add one to it, but I guess they don't care for all those old stuff packs nowadays. But anyway, this is a cool kitchen, and we actually eat in the kitchen. This is so nice. If you watched that episode of the Petty Campaigns with me, then you know Wilhelmina came here as a guest. She kind of barged in. She invited herself, and yeah, she invited herself to dinner. And I love family nights and dinner, and like that was so cool to have here. Now in this particular build, they are a wealthy family. They are well off. They have a nanny. Now I know you can have butlers in the game, and I didn't want a butler because I didn't want just anybody with this family. So I made a custom nanny to live here, to be actually a live-in nanny, just like from the show. Again, referencing the Brady Bunch. And so yeah, there is a nanny who is sweet. She's not mean like the mom and dad can be, but the nanny, she's very sweet. I would say she even knows a bit more than mom and dad. And yeah, she looks out for these children in their best interest and gives them good advice. And I adore that. So yeah, that is the interior. Now, as you can see from our layout, we have sliding doors on this side from the living room and sliding doors from the kitchen. Either way, you have access to, you know, the backyard, and it's a nice sized backyard. We have like a little like barbecue moment. You guys know I love putting a barbecue grill in the backyard. It's just a thing. I must have it. With a little patio table. The mom is into yoga, so she has her little space over here that she likes to do. Did I put this on the ground? This should really be on the table. I don't know why it's on the ground. Blocks out here. I don't know if I did that. Excuse my phone. I don't know if I did that unless Willie brought it out here, but I had to do that, right? Can you imagine if toddlers could like bring their toys over? Yeah. So anyway, nice little cardboard box in case the kids want to come over and play. Again, I was thinking of child-friendly objects because again, I wanted child gameplay here. I wanted toddlers to be able to play and have play dates, so they need to be able to come to each other's houses and have something to interact with. This is just a little game table that is outside, and of course we got a swing set. Was not expecting Dad to be on the swing set, but nonetheless we do have a swing set. And it's like I think we have like a little gravel over here, just to make it to where we're not marking up or making skids in the grass. So yeah, and that, my friends, is the entire build tour for this build called the Perfect Family. So again, just so you guys can take a better look at it, I'm gonna put the roof up. I'm gonna put some light on here, and turn the grid off. This lot is called the Perfect Family. It is a 30 by 20 lot. Doesn't cost that much, $67,000. Again, the way I play, I'm not someone, unless I make a build that's specifically for like, oh, I'm gonna do like a come up, you know, like this is a new house that's budget friendly for a beginner. No, this is not that sort of house. This is a house for a family that already is established. They've already got jobs. They've already have the funding for a house of this nature. So if you are someone that just cares about storytelling, this is the house for you. And it definitely packs those retro vibes in here. Again, this is the layout of it. Got an office. We got the boys' room here. A nice sized living room. You can actually throw some really great parties here. The parents' room here. 2 bathrooms. You could also change this to an ensuite if you want to. There's also the kitchen and dining area here. The nanny's room here. And then this huge backyard. So even if you wanted to extend this. So let's say you wanted to like... There's plenty of space on this wall. If you want to move the fridge and other cabinetry over and just build an extra room back here, you could. There's room for a basement if you want to. But yeah, you have that available to you. Again, you can find this on my gallery. I'll show you guys my gallery another time. Going to the wrong thing. You can find this on my gallery, MarshaTac12, if you are interested. And yeah, thank you guys for coming down memory lane with me, for checking out this other build of mine. We have been going strong with these memory lane builds, and I'm just appreciative that I have such a wide, long catalog of builds to show you guys, and plenty to show you guys. And I love talking about this stuff because, again, I love The Sims, and I love that we have a community of other Simmers that are into the game and that love this game. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and for chilling with me today, going down memory lane, and I can't wait to show you my next build tour, and stay tuned. Bye.